Love the name. What's the origin of it?
Yeah, so when Kobe tragically left us in 2020, I want to make a name for Kobe because Kobe was always everything I wanted to be in basketball. So my name on PlayStation is his name was Kobe, right? And so then I started getting into the community. Everybody started calling me Kobe. And I've always been a big dreamer, so Kobe dreaming. So anybody that got a dream, just go chase it.
What kind of trash talk do you get into?
Oh man, I'm a really big trash talker. So normally I don't start stuff, I only finish it.
Look at all this space y'all done gave Luka, and he got Bron out there with him. But guess what? We still going to ball.
I really don't have no boundaries. I'll try to keep it.
Boy, the Thunder looking like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they got off the bus earlier. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now, here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set now, able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Williams, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. The shot by Dort, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Williams passes to Russell. Pass to Johnson. Second chance effort. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Russell, the pass to Johnson. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, guarded by Russell. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Russell, the pass to Williams. He takes it in. Claxton. Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Check the numbers for Cam Johnson.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton, and Wilson is subbed in for Johnson. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, for 3 quarters, they were the much better team. But when the lead started to slip away, they just lost their composure.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
A volume 3-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Wilson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stolen by Sharp. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Russell, and then Russell with the dunk.
Well, the quickness of D'Angelo Russell in transition really puts pressure on the defense.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league, and typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Martin comes in for Williams. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. Oklahoma City, number 1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
On the wing, Caruso, averaging around 6 a game. With some arc, misses the baby hook. Nets trail by 4. Over to the left wing. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Russell. Here's Sharp. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Wallace outside. Williams finds Caruso. Here's Joe. Wiggins right side. Back to Joe. 5 on the clock. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Wilson. Back to Russell. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Nets making a change here. Watford's checked in. Now here's Wallace. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Outside Joe. Wiggins from long range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6. Wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Nets trail by 6. They've got Trendon Watford. He's out there with Williams. Johnson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Martin in at the 2 guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. It's Martin on the wing. The kick out to Johnson. 3-pointer. 4 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Now here's Martin. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's foul number 2 for him. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Watford with it, working on Williams. The shot by Watford, no good. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Now Holmgren, covered by Johnson. Now here's Williams. Over Johnson. Williams' shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
That's great.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
Russell's checked in for Brooklyn. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder Doors.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
The free throw drops for Williams. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And Williams drops them both.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Williams passes to Johnson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got his second basket.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Holmgren finds Dort. Here's Williams. Back to Dort. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Williams misses. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The 11-footer tried to bank it in, but it misses. So it's Oklahoma City now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Hartenstein against Claxton.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Russell. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top, guarded by Russell. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Nets trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's a 3-second violation. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. The 4th spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Clowney comes in for Johnson. Wilson's checked in for Williams. And it's Martin in for Johnson. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Wallace misses. Nets trail by 6. Here's Martin. Drops in the layup for 2. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Pass to Joe. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Very few miscues from this team tonight. They valued their possessions and hold the lead, partly because of it.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. That's tipped. Watford outside. Up again. Joe grabs the miss. To the middle. Wallace outside. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Thunder up by 4, and we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, all of that's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
I'd like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive, force the action, drive the lane, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the court for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Thunder leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams against Williams. Rejected by Claxton.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton?
Russell deciding where to go with it. And here's Johnson. And they recover it. Williams on the wing. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Puts it up from 12. And he drops that one in. Williams has got 8.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Johnson passes to Claxton. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Brooklyn with the ball. The Thunder making their last shot. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Wilson's checked in for Johnson. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Nets trail by 10. To the left side wing. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Williams. Back to Claxton. Here's Wilson. Yet to see a basket. And the Nets miss again.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein, covered by Johnson. Hartenstein against Johnson. The shot that time not on target. And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Outside Johnson. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Nets. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Outside for Russell.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Outside Johnson. Williams on the wing to stop the drought. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Caruso. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. He shoots it, and it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Caruso. Hartenstein's got 6 points. And here's Russell. He's got 5. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. The Thunder in second.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Clowney comes in for Johnson. Martin, he's checked in for Williams. And Watford subbed in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Watford. Here's Clowney. Now Sharp. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Martin. And the deficit down inside single digits.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Joe on the wing. From downtown. And it's Martin with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Sharp. Williams grabs the board. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Blocked! And they get it back. That'll count. Can't connect. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Oklahoma City leading by 9. They've got Johnson, and it's Wilson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams passes to Wallace. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Martin. Brooklyn shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. Williams defending. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. The Thunder shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Here's Williams. Wallace outside.
Brooklyn foul. Clowney.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. .60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. It's Holmgren, high post. Clock at 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left wing. Pass to Martin. The kick out to Johnson. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against Memphis, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And he can't get the first one for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Clowney. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Martin. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Dortch checked in. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They have yet to score here in the fourth. To the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Got a piece of it. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the... Oh! You bring a level of awareness and quickness. Gilgeous-Alexander has both, and it pays dividends there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Pass to Johnson. Outside Johnson. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
He's really valuing every possession. That's just his first turnover of the game.
Nets trail by 9. Williams with it. Claxton up top. Pass to Russell. Driving in. Williams on the wing. Here's the three. The Thunder pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Dort. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Russell. Inside. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. SGA using that size.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Russell. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Holmgren. Let's go with a three. Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. The layup misses. Out to the wing. The three from Russell. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Tries a 10-footer. Brooklyn with the board. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Williams misses. Left side Johnson. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.